The Xerix pirates were a fearsome band known across the Outer Rim, infamous for preying on unarmed merchant vessels. Their tactics were simple: scan the target ship's manifest, confirm the absence of significant weaponry, and swoop in with overwhelming force. It was a system that worked well until the day they tried to raid the SS Terra Nova, a human freighter drifting quietly through Sector 9X. The Terra Nova was, by all appearances, an unremarkable cargo ship. The manifest flagged by the pirates included basic supplies, food rations, medical kits, and trade goods. Not a single weapon listed, not even defensive turrets. To the Xerix, this was perfect. Their captain, Rathak, chuckled as he eyed the scan results. Humans, he sneered. Primitive, weak, and apparently too poor to arm themselves. This will be easy. As the pirates closed in, Rathak ordered a boarding party of 10 of his best fighters, armed with laser spears and plasma shields. They breached the hull with ease and prepared to storm the ship. The humans greeted them at the airlock. "Welcome aboard," said Captain Mara Lee, a slim woman in a worn flight suit, a cheerful smile on her face. Around her stood the rest of the human crew, each one unarmed, with their hands casually at their sides. They looked entirely too relaxed for people about to be looted by pirates. Rathak scoffed as he strode onto the ship's deck, laser spear clutched in his claws. "Surrender, human. We are the Xerix, and your lives are now ours." Captain Lee raised an eyebrow. "Surrender? Oh, honey, I think you misunderstand. We don't have weapons listed because we don't need them." The pirates exchanged confused glances, uncertain whether this was a bluff or the ramblings of an unhinged species. One of the Xerix warriors took a step forward, but before he could issue another threat, one of the humans moved. At the far end of the line, a burly man with arms like tree trunks stepped forward, reaching into the cargo compartment. With a grunt, he pulled out a wrench the size of a small cannon and swung it through the air with practiced ease. The Xerix warrior closest to him went down without a sound, crumpling to the floor like an empty tin can. The pirates hissed in shock, but the humans didn't flinch. Captain Lee nodded. "You've got two choices. Leave now, or we give you the tour." The Xerix, known for their battle hardiness, snarled in reply. They advanced with their plasma shields raised and laser spears poised to strike, expecting a panicked retreat. But the humans didn't move. Instead, they reached into the surrounding cargo crates, pulling out an assortment of improvised weaponry, crowbars, fire axes, metal pipes, and lengths of chain. Before the pirates could react, the humans surged forward with a battle cry that reverberated through the ship's halls. The humans swung and struck with a precision that shocked even the seasoned pirates. Their movements weren't wild or desperate, they were calculated, refined. Each blow was deliberate, aimed to incapacitate or outright disable. One by one, the Xerix fell, outmatched by the humans' uncanny resourcefulness. Rathak himself barely managed to dodge a heavy-duty steel beam as it came swinging at his head. What are you?" he stammered, fear breaking through his usual bravado. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. The humans were supposed to be the weak ones, the vulnerable targets. Captain Lee stepped forward, her smile fading into something colder, sharper. "You came onto our ship. You thought you'd find an easy target. But here's the thing, on Earth, we learned a long time ago how to survive with what we've got. We don't need fancy weapons to defend ourselves." Rathak backed away, stumbling over one of his fallen crewmates. The remaining pirates who were still conscious scrambled toward the airlock, their arrogance shattered. Captain Lee waved a hand. "Let them go," she said to her crew, who stood ready to press the attack. "There'll be warning enough." Rathak and the few pirates who could still walk barely managed to scramble back onto their ship, sealing the airlock with shaking hands. As they retreated into space, the last thing they saw was the Terra Nova, silent and calm, its crew waving cheerfully as they drifted away. News of the failed raid spread through the pirate networks like wildfire. The Terra Nova became legendary almost overnight, and with it, the terrifying stories of Deathworlder humans who needed no traditional weaponry to protect their own. From then on, whenever a Xerix pirate scanned a human vessel and found no weapons listed, they learned to leave it alone. Because there was nothing more dangerous than a species that didn't need them.